Alright, hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Egoballas Weekend Focus. Today we're going to focus on a key part of the game. It's a teamwork part. It's basically communication and how that's going to also affect field awareness. Now, for this particular fundamental, we don't have a specific drill to teach you. There's nothing that you can really go home in your backyard and do to work on communication. But we're going to give you tips on how to not get tunnel vision on the field and just become mentally unaware of what's happening around you. So in terms of communication, here's what you should be talking about with your teammates. You want to definitely talk to your corner guy behind you on whatever side of the field you're on, unless you're a home player, and talk to them about if you're playing the corner, see if your front guy wants to move up and see what you can do to help him get up. You know, maybe say, hey, the corner's not on you, do you want to bump up? He says, yeah, but home's on me. You say, okay, I can put in home, and you help him get up the field. And if you're the front player, talk to your back player. If you're the home player, you are the voice of the team, and you need to be aware and telling everybody where people are. Also, while you do this, you want to make sure that you're shooting your gun. One of the issues with communication that I've seen is that people will sit in their bunker and they start shooting their gun and holding their lane, which is good. We've taught you, you definitely want to hold good lanes in paintball, but what they start doing is they hold their lane and they're just sitting there shooting, completely zoned out, not telling any of their teammates what's going on. And what you want to be aware of is that you can sit there and hold your lane and turn your head and tell your teammates what's going on. Tell your teammates what the G count is. You can even, what we do is, even if you don't have anything to say to your teammates, just start talking about random shit. Just be like, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. During a game, there's tons of people shooting. There's all this paint flying around. At our home field, there's the compressor running. It's very loud on the field. You want to be loud. You want to make sure people hear you, and you don't want to make sure just that your corner guy hears you. You want to make sure that everybody else on your team hears you. What you want to do is echo everything you hear from your teammates. So then what it goes is I tell my corner, hey, snake god, corner tells home, home tells snake corner, and the snake corner finally tells our front snake player. So you want to echo the calls, because not only are people not going to hear you the first time, but people across the field also are going to have a hard time hearing just you. Definitely listen to your coaches and try to make sure that you find that one coach of yours to listen to. It's really hectic if you have 10 people on the sidelines screaming at you, so try to just find one voice that you trust and listen to them. A lot of people are reluctant to instantly believe what your coaches say, but you got to understand that they have a better vision of the field as you do. You're sitting in your bunker getting shot at. They're sitting behind the net, chilling without a mask on. So that wraps up this week's episode of Egoballas Weekend Focus. I know it was a little bit boring and we didn't have a ton of drills for you to show you guys, but definitely what I want you to do is when you go out to the field tomorrow and Sunday, just think in the back of your head while you're communicating. Just remember, oh yeah, right, I watched that Egoballas video. It told me to communicate. And just start talking to your teammates, and you'll see, I guarantee you guys are going to play a lot better as a team when you start communicating.